I am pleased and honored to introduce the 8 FBE three-wheel electric forklift manufactured by Toyota. This forklift is manufactured by 1,100 plus dedicated associates who are committed to the Toyota production system and the spirit of Kaizen in Columbus, Indiana, to bring you the highest quality, most dependable and reliable three-wheel electric forklift on the market today. And how do we do that? Well, much of it boils down to paying attention to detail, but more so challenging each other to get better every day. And a major component of the Toyota production system is we check each other's work as the forklift is manufactured going down the line. And that is evidenced by the paint dots you will find all around the forklift. That's designation that someone is checking the work that someone has already done. And additionally, for example, on the hydraulic hoses, we will have lines on the hoses. So as the forklift goes through quality control and final testing before it's delivered to you, if the lines are off, that means we have a bad hydraulic line. And if we have a bad hydraulic line, we want to replace it before the forklift gets to you. So what makes the Toyota three-wheel forklift so special? To begin with, we power the forklift with AC drive motors. AC drive motors are more dependable, reliable, and efficient because of two things. Number one, they do not need brushes and they do not use commutators, increasing lower maintenance, increasing your productivity and uptime. The controllers for the drive motors and the lift motor are mounted in behind the counterweight. They are IP65 rated for dust and water, meaning you can wash the machine with low pressure water and not affect the controllers. Additionally, from a servicing standpoint, if you should have an issue with one of the drive motors, you can swap the controllers to ensure that determine if it is a drive motor issue or a controller issue, aiding the technicians, increasing your uptime. So let's face it, outside of the initial purchase of a forklift, the most important piece of material handling is your operator. And we want our operators to be safe and we want them to be productive. So at Toyota, we manufacture our three-wheel truck so you can enter from either the left or the right-hand side. We have an optional orange seat belt, which is favored by the safety managers throughout the country because it makes it very visible as to whether or not the operator is wearing their seat belt. Now, from an operator standpoint, we have a four-way fully adjustable operator seat for comfort. We have chosen to go with the side bolsters instead of the hip restraints. We find this to be a more comfortable seat, and also with the side restraints, it helps keep the upper body of the operator inside the operating compartment. The three-wheel truck comes equipped with a tilt steering wheel, so the operator can adjust the wheel to just where it's right for them. Now, from a technician standpoint and an ease standpoint, we have a button that'll release it so we can open the hood, but when we pull down, it locks it directly back into where the operator likes that steering wheel. Our hydraulic levers are mounted so they go with the angle of the movement of your arm. Each knob is slightly different, so as the operator becomes more and more familiar with the forklift, they'll be able to use the hydraulic functions by feel. Our onboard dash, quick and easy, quick glance and go. But one feature built into it is we do have fork angle displayed on the dash. So now the operator can quickly look down to determine if the forks are level or if they're up or down. And of course, we've got to give them a little spot for their coffee cup when they're ready. So as we've taken care of the operator from a comfort standpoint, ease of operation, we also need to look at visibility and what can the operator see. Toyota, we have nested the chains and the hydraulic hoses off to the side, creating the largest window possible for the operator, increasing productivity, increasing his ability to visually see what's going on around him. Now, if we have an operator or an operation where you're traveling in reverse quite a bit, we offer, as an option, a rear assist grip with horn. which makes it a little bit more comfortable for the operator when they're traveling in reverse. Our overhead guard is designed with the cross member angled up front, providing better visibility up into that 12 to 14 foot range. And our vertical bars are in line with the mast rail, so it does not interfere with the view as we look up. From a serviceability standpoint, we like to use a double safety latch on our hoods. So my battery disconnect is easy to get to. I've got one latch and a second latch, and my hood is up. Now we use 2 hydraulic cylinders on the hood, but we also provide a third safety catch for the technician to hold the hood up. From a battery maintenance standpoint, very easy to get to. You will notice that the overhead guard is cut out, so when we need to extract the battery, we can get our battery extraction equipment in and lift the battery out. From a quick maintenance standpoint, our floorboard, no tools required. You can get in, replace the filter as necessary, and get out. So a couple of things that make this forklift unique. The first is we have automatic corner deacceleration. And what that means is it's built into the forklift. And if your operator is going around a corner and the forklift determines or deems that they are going too fast, it will automatically slow the forklift down until they straighten out and continue on their path. That's an automatic safety feature built into the Toyota 3-wheel truck. Another unique feature with the Toyota 3-wheel is it comes standard with wet disc brakes. Now we know wet disc brakes have a much greater lifespan than standard dry brakes. And much of our braking and slowing down in an electric truck is done by plugging and regen. So these wet disc brakes will last at least 20,000 hours throughout the operational cycle. We move forward to the mast. At Toyota, we like to pay attention to detail, and we like to manufacture things ourselves. The mast as well is manufactured in Columbus, Indiana. We look at the mast, our hydraulic hoses are rated up to 4,000 PSI. We do that because we want to ensure that you do not have an issue with hydraulic hoses. We use larger shivs for our hydraulic hoses because what happens is the tighter the corner of a hydraulic hose, the greater the friction and heat that is generated, which reduces the longevity of that hydraulic hose. By using a larger shiv, we've reduced the friction, i.e. reducing the heat, extending the life of the hydraulic hose. Now let's face it, the most abused piece on a forklift is the load backrest. We have done everything we can to strengthen the load backrest. We use a side brace, strengthening the side of the load backrest, allowing us to recess the bolts, eliminating or at least reducing the possibility of product damage and or trailer damage due to bolts extending beyond the LBR. Our cross member is angled down, allowing greater fork tip visibility for improved productivity and efficiencies. And our uprights are welded on both sides across the LBR. Many of our competitors today have chosen to weld only on one side to save a few bucks. At Toyota, we choose not to do that. The third unique feature about the Toyota 3-wheel electric forklift is the fact that we have controlled descent when going down a ramp. Tell you what, let's go take a look. So as I mentioned inside, the 8 FBE becomes standard with descent control. Although we never advocate stopping on a ramp, if you should have to, taking your foot off the accelerator, you'll notice I just stopped momentarily and then I'm descending very, very slowly. This Toyota 3-wheel electric forklift is also equipped with side shift and fork positioner. increasing productivity, particularly in operations where they may have multiple sizes of pallets. The bottom line is this. At Toyota, we pay attention to the little things, pay attention to the detail, because we believe if we pay attention to the little things, the big things will take care of themselves. And the goal of our 1,100 plus associates is to manufacture the highest quality, most reliable, and dependable forklift on the market today. We take all of these little things and put them all together, creating that package of value for you. We are here to help you carry the load.